Yep, that's me. My name is Ridge, and I have a problem. You see, when most people want to work on their dirt bike, they pull their bike into the shop and lift it onto a motorcycle stand before they start working on it. But I'm sure you've noticed by now, just by looking at me, I have the upper body strength of a malnourished gerbil. So I started thinking, what could I do to lift my bike without using my puny arms? I have a fancy lift, but where's the fun in that? I could use a kick-up stand, but how am I supposed to impress girls when I'm bouncing up and down on the kick lever? Then it hit me. I could Stoppie onto the stand. So I took my bike, knowing that this would be really hard to learn, and just set to it. I went out, and on the first day, I crashed a few times, practiced for about an hour, then went back inside. On days 2 through 4, I put together about 7 to 8 hours worth of hard work and progressed from 6 inches all the way up to 15 feet, which was really big for me. Alright guys, so I just barely went out and practiced for about an hour. We'll practice again tomorrow, maybe an hour, maybe 2, depending on how it is. This one's a lot funner than the rest of them. Like, honestly, I could keep going for a few more hours today and not get bored. Alright everybody, so this is day 3. We're just going out and riding with the GoPro on. I don't have time to. But then I didn't progress any further than that and started to get a little bit angry. So I started thinking and realized that if I wanted to double the length of my Stoppie, I would have to be going twice as fast before I initiated it. So I shifted into 5th gear and found a longer straight, went out there and started working.
You ran yourself out of gas.
After a few hours of working hard, I took a tape measure out there and measured out the average length that I would stop, and it came out to 38 feet. I was ecstatic. Then the worst possible thing happened. It snowed. Yeah, I like the snow, but then I can't ride, and it confines me to the shop. And some could say that Ridge doesn't take withdrawals very well. So then I woke up in this box. Ugh. I've just had the weirdest dream of my life. And the weather outside was perfect. So with all my eagerness to ride, I grabbed the stand, set it out there, and began.
That was close.
Yeah, it was really scary at first, and I scratched up my stand a few times, but after a few times of crashing, I got over the fear of it because it didn't hurt too bad, and just began to full send it every single time. Once I did that, I learned very quickly, and eventually this happened.
Oh, my back, dude. Pick up my bike. Get my bike.
Perfect. Now I wouldn't need that dopey kickstand. I'd finally accomplished my goal, and though it took about 15 hours and was spread over 7 days, the entire process was over 2 months because of the terrible snow.